Greetings, future minions. This is Mega Man 3 Buster Only. It's only been 2 Mega Man games and 2 playthroughs, but I finally got the audio to an acceptable quality that you can finally put a voice to your future Lord and Master and Ruler of the Earth. But honestly, switching off Lord of Darkness mode for just a second. Mega Man 3 is my favorite game in the classic series, and I thought it would have been a total disservice not to have my commentary to go along with this game, and I hope that by the end of this that it catches on well enough and has a high enough quality that I could keep doing this for future games in the series and other playthroughs. And if you're returning here for Mega Man 1 and 2 Buster Only, welcome back. If this is your first one you're watching, welcome as well. So let's begin. So this time we have Spark Man, Snake Man, Needle Man, Top Man, Shadow Man, Magnet Man, Gemini Man, Hard Man. I always go Top Man first. And if you're not aware of what innovations this game brought to the series, it's this right here, the slide. One of the most useful maneuvers in the classic series, which they end up keeping all the way up till Mega Man 8. Oh yeah, those hopping enemies are really annoying. You can only hit them when they're in the air. It doesn't make any sense, because when you have weapons later on in the game that follow the ground, it won't hurt them. Just strange. Take intentional damage there. Now, since this is Buster, also this game introduced Rush, our robot dog companion. He has different things where there's a coil that'll spring you upward, there's a jet mode, there's a submarine. Well, we're only going to use him as completely necessary in this playthrough to progress the game. So any E-tanks or extra lives or health that are locked behind using Rush, we're going to dodge those. I always see those cats as just like easier versions of the dog Cerberus mini-bosses from Mega Man 2. I can never get through there without taking damage, honestly. Ooh, that was a little closer than I would have liked. And here's Top Man. Slide under the tops. Yeah, he only has 2 attacks, so he's fairly simple. Okay. He's down. And how fitting, the first Robot Master probably gives us the worst weapon in the game, the Top Spin. Actually, I think that the Top Spin's the worst weapon in the whole... in all of Mega Man. Now, honestly, in my opinion, someone could debate that with me. Alright, from here, we're going to go to Shadow Man. And how spinning around like a ballerina hurts Shadow Man, I don't understand, unless he's just laughing so hard he blows up or something. I guess to a ninja that would be pretty hilarious. It's like, really? This is the guy who thinks he's going to beat me? Oh. And here's our first encounter with Proto Man. Yeah, he's going to harass us quite a few times throughout this playthrough. Yeah, he's usually really easy to beat. I actually probably took more damage there than I should have. Alright, Now we're starting to get to the more dangerous sections of Shadow Man stages. This is one of the more treacherous stages in the game. Oh, thank you, health. I'll take that. Slide down here. Once again, I don't like the hopping enemies. Ow. Come on. Okay. This part you have to be very careful. What? Yeah, you gotta inch forward ever so slowly so the parachute enemies like that don't pop up and kill you. Of course, if you had Rush Jet, you could just completely skip this section. If being a doofus, I would stop taking damage. Ow. Okay, that's cheap. I had a feeling one of those was there, but... Okay. Farm a little health real quick. Well, robot dragonflies, are you gonna respawn or what? There we go. I need at least 75% health to feel comfortable doing that. Respawn rate on these dragonflies is just really awkward. Okay, got a little health. Need to do a little better though. Oh, that's how you can get them to come back reliably. Okay. Oh, perfect. In the shutter. Okay, I'm gonna need to count Shadow Man's hop, because that will tell me when he's going to attack. When the battle starts, it's 2 hops, then he attacks, and then everything afterwards, 3 hops, then he attacks, so I'm gonna have to count. 1, 2, something. Okay, 1, 2, 3, something. 2, 3. Stop that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop doing that. Okay, that is so rude. You can never know which attack he's going to use, and you're just crossing your fingers it's the slide. That time, he was just feeling mean. Alright. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, much better. 1, 2, 3. Ow. 1, 2, 3. Oh! 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. 2. Dead. Yeah, that fight is very RNG based. I don't like that too much. He can just be mean to you, but you get one of the better weapons in this game, thankfully. Which we actually will need it for later, because there is a part later in the game where you cannot go up a specific ladder unless you use the Shadow Blade to get past an enemy. Alright, so far so good. So we're going to now go to Sparkman. This stage has, without a doubt, my most favorite music in the whole game. And I was so happy in Smash Bros. 4 when they actually remixed this. And here's the Knuckle Joe for this game. Or not Knuckle Joe, Sniper Joe. I'm getting this mixed up with Kirby all of a sudden. Ooh, treacherous trick. Ooh. Oh, and if anybody's watched the previous 2 playthroughs or is not familiar with this game, if it seems like these stages are short so far, there's a reason for that, and that'll come up later. Alright, avoid the trash. Okay, this part is especially treacherous. You have to avoid the screws and avoid hitting the ceiling. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! Whew! Alright, Spartanman's got a little RNG to his fight. Yeah. He has 5 spots he can go to, and he has to go in sequence. But when he deploys his spark shot is random. Oh, he got me in the corner. Got me in the corner. That's never good. Whew. One more hit and that would have been the end of me. But I got him. He was picking some really bad spots to do spark shotting in. Yeah, spark shot as a weapon is okay. Not fantastic, but it's not horrible either. So then Magnet Man's next. And if I keep up this pace, I might actually get all the Robot Masters done in this episode. But that won't change an awful lot, you. And here's our second encounter with Proto Man. And because I wasn't being a total doofus, I avoided getting damaged that time. And here soon, everybody's favorite gimmick from Mega Man returns. Oh, disappearing, reappearing blocks. We didn't miss you at all. I got insanely lucky with Heat Man and Mega Man 2 getting through it on the first try. I took a guess during that stage and survived. But this path's much easier. The blocks in this game are much easier to do. Yeah, there aren't too many things where they're trying to trick you in this game, but they go back to their sneaky ways in future installments. I do recall one of those sections in Mega Man and Base being especially tricky to do. And here's Magnet Man. He's actually not that tough. He 2 hops and then he doesn't attack. That's it. Goodbye. You honestly could pick him first too if you wanted, if you didn't want to do Top Man, honestly. Because he also takes 2 damage from your bust. And there's the Magnet Missile. magnet missile's weird. It's supposed to home in exactly on the nearest target, but it can be a little dumb at times. And from there we're gonna do Hard Man. Basically, if you don't know so far, I've been following the weakness chain. Oh no! Ah! Not the bees! Bees! And, oh, these aren't normal bees either. Those are lag bomb bees. That's even worse. Come on, Rush. I actually need you for this part. There we go. Good boy, Rush. Honestly, if you played this as a kid, who didn't want a robot dog companion like that? Honestly. Come on, get down here. I'm out of here. Goodbye, monkey. I'll beat this guy and take that. Jump down. Escape. Yeah, those will ruin your day if you hang around too long. And up ahead is the first E-Tank that we can get without Rush. Which, anybody who came here expecting a no E-Tank run of this game, sorry, but I just can't do it. I tried before in the past, but let's just say there are a certain couple of bosses that get in my way. And Proto Man encounter number 3. But oh look, they changed the terrain slightly. See, now he's more difficult. Not. Oh no, the hopping enemy. Nah, these ones are easy. Okay, Hard Man is a battle of attrition. Basically, I just have to outlast him. Come on. Yeah, I can never dodge his hard knuckles correctly, so I basically just have to out-DPS Hard Man and hope to win. And there's the hard knuckle. Probably the most powerful weapon of all of them, but you can only shoot it straight ahead. And you can change its trajectory slightly, but it's a little tough to control. Now, Hard Man's weapon works against Top Man, but oh look, we've already beaten Top Man. What do? Well, if you actually use Shadow Blade on Snake Man, he takes extra damage, so that's where you're supposed to head to next. But that is not Snake Man's weakness. It's actually the Needle Cannon, which we won't be getting until the end of the Robot Masters. Oh, yada yada. Ooh, health. Ow. Snakeheads, stop it. And a giant snake mini-boss. Well, what would you expect? It is Snake Man stage, I guess. Jump fail. I don't know, 2 health drops up there is a little overkill. I mean, there are a few points in this game you can kind of tell that Capcom felt a little bit sorry for you. And they give you generous pickups like that. Now you get 2 ways to go, but it's actually to our advantage to go right. First, because Mystery Tank! We can get any item from the game with these, so what will we get? Garbage. You can get extra lives and E-tanks from those, but the chances of that happening are fairly low. But it's always worth a shot. There should be enough E-tank to get through the game, so... And unlike Mega Man 2, getting a game over will not take your E-tanks away this time. Which means I can just keep a hold of them until I know I really need them. I would hope I don't get a game over during this playthrough, but... I had like, what, 2 or 3 during Mega Man 1? I thought this section was a little awkward. I mean, we spent the whole stage going through a giant snake labyrinth, and then all of a sudden we're up here in the clouds with propellers. I mean, I didn't understand that. I've never understood why it's like. Oh, that was a little too close for my liking. And Snake Man. All he does is just walk straight, hit the wall, turn around, and then go the other way. And we can take advantage of that. Oh, frame rate dropping, too much happening. Yeah, pretty much those surge snakes of his are basically the same as the bees from earlier, they're lag bomb. And done. Which, you could use that same strategy with the Shadow Blade, it's just the Shadow Blade will do 2 damage instead of 1. And there's the Surge Snake. Homes along the ground looking for enemies. Okay. So there's Gemini Man and there's Needle Man left. But looking at the time, I think that's enough for this episode. I will wrap up these 2 Robot Masters and then we'll proceed to a new gimmick that they put just for this game. So, to all, thank you for watching the first time with me having audio here, and I will see you next time.